Alright, these guys have kind of been here for a little while. They've been stuck in this little pen. So today I thought it would be a great time to build a stable for horses, also known as a horse stable. So I was thinking I wanted to use some acacia wood and some spruce wood and some stone bricks for the roof, as well as some hay bales. I'm excited because this is like kind of the first big building project we're gonna do other than this thing. But it's gonna be a bit more small, a little bit smaller than the tower, the less tall obviously. But it's gonna be a little bit more complex than that too, which is good because we haven't done a whole lot of complex buildings yet. So why don't we start by throwing in some hay bales here. I hope I have enough. So I'm gonna try to be a little conservative with this. So the hay bales are gonna go throughout here, just so you know, the horses and the donkeys and the mules, I didn't want to leave anyone out there, just so they have a nice comfy place to relax in the stable. And then back here we're just gonna have an area for everybody to be, but I'm just gonna leave that as dirt. Yeah, any extra horses will go back here. They don't deserve the hay. They're not good enough for hay. And the donkeys will probably also go in the stables. And the mules. I'm gonna try to get some faster and better jumping horses soon. Probably not in this episode. Maybe not even in the next episode, but soon. Hopefully. Oh gosh. Forgot. Placing these is a mess. Hay bales are so expensive too. They take so much wheat. I took the wheat from every single wheat farm that I had, including the automatic one, and this is all I have, and we're out pretty much. Well, that's gonna take a while. We'll get some more as time goes on here. This is probably just gonna be path blocks throughout here, which I think will be fine. Boop. I might make it wood eventually, but for now we're probably just gonna keep it as path blocks, and I should let that grow. Darn it. To wait for more grass to grow, but that's fine. Let's see. Here, I think this should be 3 tall probably. Boop. Boop. Oh, parkour, darn it, I missed. Ugh. Then we're probably just gonna use spruce wood for the sides, I guess. And then we'll make some windows, and it's gonna look so great and so fancy, and it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, oh shoot, I missed. There we go. And I might as well just put one right here, too. And then it's gonna have a lovely view out to the river and stuff like that. I'm excited for this building. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice. I hope I don't run out of acacia wood, or we're gonna be in trouble. It's gonna take a lot of resources. That's why I partially prepared, but I might have to grab a few more things before we finish this. Hopefully that won't happen though. You're too tall. How did I do that? Give me that back. Get out of here. Alright, there we go. That layer is finished. And let's see. Did I mess up? Hold on. Darn it. You know, it's a good idea to have depth when you build stuff. So we might have to do this. You know what? Maybe something that I should do is, instead of making the stalls 3 wide, we should just make them 2 wide, and then maybe this will work out. So it'd be boom, boom, boom. Darn it, wait. Boom, 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 boom. That would actually work, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Actually, you know what? No, it wouldn't, because we would have to do this. Well, maybe we will have 2x2 stalls for the horses. That is a possibility here. Or we could make the layout, but I don't want to make it any bigger. Yeah, we're gonna have 2x2 stalls. And then a 3-wide path in the middle. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that because I messed up. And I think it would be too big if we did 3x3 stalls. Then we had the outer wall layer. Then we had these support things. So we're just gonna cover that up right there. Nobody will know but us. And it's time to go to bed already. Now. I hope this project won't take too long. I don't plan for it to take too long. Maybe 1 or 2 episodes, and then we'll have it all nice and polished, and we'll have all the horses moved in. Hopefully. That's my plan. Will it happen? I don't know. Hopefully. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but I just kind of made this path a little bit nicer. It's 3 wide now, and now it connects up to that path. Okay. Let's see. Let's put this there. So, we will have 2 wide stalls now. So boom and boom. Let's get rid of this. And let's just put that there for now. Okay. And then I guess all in here will be that space for the extra stuff. And that'll work out fine, hopefully. So now we have 3 stalls and then a larger excess horse space, which is fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. So now we have to move all of these. Blech. Why'd I do that? That wasn't smart. There we go. There we go. I even laid this out before the beginning of the episode too. Well, I guess that tells me I should not prepare. Except I should. Alright. There we go. And now we actually have some extra hay bales. So let's plop those in. Not like that. And there we go. That's that. Boom. Actually, it doesn't even go over here either. Because this is just the extra space for the excess stuff. Alright, and it goes here. And that will be the last of it. Okay. Let's get some spruce wood going. And let's start on the walls. So they're just gonna be like this. Now we have to figure out the windows. Like how are we gonna do the windows in here? I'm thinking it would look fine if the windows were just all on this level. That way I could see out of them easily, and I think that'll be good. And we'll have a nice view. Okay. So like they're just gonna wrap completely around here. Except for on these pillars, so we might as well just fill these in. That'll just wrap around, I guess. Boop, boop. Okay. And we'll do the same thing over here. I'm leaving the outside with just gaps of 3 because I think that'll look nicer than having this layout on the outside logs. Boom. Boom. Let's get some potatoes going here. I'm almost out of potatoes. I need to cook some more. or I should probably start eating bread since I made that automatic wheat farm, but we're using all the wheat for hay bales. Because they're so darn expensive. And I also need to get some glass going. So we have to find a desert, get some sand. I don't know actually if there is a desert that's close by, so we might have to find another solution for that, like a beach or something. I don't even know if I have one of those close by either. We'll see. We'll see. On top of this stable, most stables kind of have a little section that's a little bit higher in the center, so we will be doing that. And I'm probably even going to make a little bit of attic space for myself up there too. And that'll be nice. Maybe we can keep some storage up there, something like that. Ooh, look at that. It's looking nice. Ooh, I like the windows. Yeah, I think that'll be good. We just need to add some glass, like I said. I like the view out here. Good view. Good view. Like it. Like it a lot. Okay. Now we need to start on the roof. So I think I want to use some stone brick slabs for the roof section out there. I cooked a lot of stone. A lot of stone. So we should have plenty of stone bricks. And when I say a lot of stone, I mean like 4 stacks, which is fine. Hopefully that should be plenty, I would think. 4 stacks, right? Yeah. Okay. That's not how you make half slabs. Let's do that many. Now, what's not the right ones. I meant stone bricks. Darn it. Okay, let's make stone bricks first. Right? Actually, you know what? Since we have those made already, why don't we just see if we like them? Of course, it's right after I make the stone bricks. Let's see which one looks better, though. Right? Might as well. Ooh, I can hop up here using this. No, I can't. Darn it. Oh. Let's make it a small temporary way to get up. Okay. Well, and it fell. So it'll probably just start kind of like this, right? Something like that. Possibly. Yeah, I guess so. And then why don't we extend it out like that? There we go. And then it'll come up one, except I don't have the proper amount of stone bricks for that. It'll go like that. Why don't we do that on the other side where I have plenty of stone slabs? And you can probably get a better idea of what I'm thinking. So, let's grab these. So it'll be like this. And then that'll just be on the same level. Then it's going to come up like this. Then it's going to come up another one. So, there. And then it'll just come up like this. Then we'll have the next layer, the little attic thing. And that'll be right there. Right. Look at that. I like that. Let's see. Which one should we use? I wish I had more stone bricks. Let's make some more slabs. Even though I'll probably be wasting one or the other, that's fine. I should be able to use them eventually. Currently I'm thinking stone bricks, but I just want to get a better idea of what they're gonna look like. So let's make a few more of these. Stone brick slabs, that's what I originally was thinking for the roof. Because actually... Alright, the roof has been completed. Why don't we take a step back and look at it? Beautiful. Also, from a builder, let me explain to you why I chose the blocks that I did. So, generally in a color or block palette, you kind of want to have a little bit of the same color in each texture. So we have the grays here, and spruce wood contains a little bit of gray in its color. You can kind of see it's kind of a brown gray in there a little bit. So that's why I chose these things. That's about it. Also, generally when you're building, you want to have some textures that are a little different. Some are smooth, like what I went with for the roof, and this is kind of in between those. And then we have more of a rough texture there. Just some insight from a builder in case you wanted to build something similar, I guess, or just want some help building. I thought I would mention that. But let's continue on. Now I want to move on to this little upper section here. So we're almost out of acacia wood. That's not good. And we're about to use it too. So we're gonna go ahead and put this right... You know what I was gonna say? Put it right there. I don't know if I want to do that. Why don't we actually kind of bring this out, and that will... Yeah, that's good. That'll kind of divide these two sections here. And then we can do that. Great. Alright, that works. And then, actually we need to hop back on the roof. But let's grab a little bit more acacia wood. I need to make another axe. So, we can use this crafting table, because I always keep a little bit of iron on me. Because that's what I use for my tools. Alright. Let's get some acacia wood, because I'm going to need a little bit more for that upper attic section. And I ran into the post. we basically have a forest of acacia wood over here now, which is good because we will have plenty of it. And this is one of my favorite wood types because it has gray in it. And gray works with everything, pretty much. That's why it's great to use in pallets and block pallets. Like, stone bricks are wonderful. That's like one of my favorite blocks, and same with stone slabs. Do I have any saplings? Nope. Darn. That's why acacia wood is nice. Also, it has the orange, which is different. And I love the orange. One of my favorite colors. Okay. Not my favorite. My favorite is light blue. But it's one of my favorites. Right. Boop. Boop. Let's get this one. Alright. 31. Let's grab a couple more trees. And then we should be good. Hopefully we won't run out again. And I think I'll have enough spruce wood. Then we need some sand so we can get some glass. You know what? Maybe we could try using fences before we try glass because it could be a neat addition. A little different, you know, kind of unique using fences instead of glass. Alright. There we go. Get some saplings. I need saplings. We're almost out of baked potatoes too. I should probably throw some in the furnace. Where are the saplings? Trees. There you go. You provided for yourself. Good job. Darn it! Give me some saplings. I need some. You must not cause deforestation. You must replant. Oh, there we go. I don't know where this was because the grass grew. Right. And that should be good. Okay. Let's try to finish this thing off. I'll fix this in a second. We need to terraform that. Hopefully I have enough dirt. I don't know. Dirt has been such an issue in the series. I don't know. It's like I never dig. I have yet to dig anything. Which I kind of meant to not dig a whole lot because digging is boring and it takes a lot of time, and that's why I chose not to do an underground base, because they are a pain to make. Underground bases are so much work and so much digging. You get resources, but it's terrible. Alright, let's extend these up. Maybe. Unless we want this aligned. Yeah, I think I want that aligned. So instead of extending that up, we'll extend it up one. Like that. But we're gonna go with the outside pattern for this, I think. So let's try to do... Nope. No, turn it. How should I do this? We're gonna have to do that. And then we're gonna have to go back up. So... it's there. There. And that's already in line. Actually, let's do it on this side too. There and right there. Okay, so we're gonna bring it up there and jump. Oh, I made it. Nice. Boop. Is that where I want it? Actually, no, I think I want it up one. So, like that. And then it goes here. And then this is just in the same spot. Is it getting dark again? Oh my goodness! It just got dark. For you guys at least. Not for me. Okay. Boom. I don't want this showing through. Alright. Here we go. Okay, let's go to bed. Then after that we can work on the roof. But that'll probably be in next episode. So, yeah.